Hello everyone, Nikhil this side from Coding Beam. So in this video we will learn about the generics in the TypeScript. So what are exactly the generics? So generics offers a way to create the reusable components, and it helps us to provide a way to make the components work with any type of data and not to restrict to just one data type. So the components can be called or used with any variety of data types. So it can work with any type of data, and the type variable is defined to work with it. So the generics uses the type variable, which can be in the T or a special kind of variable that denotes the types, and the type variable remembers the type that the users provide to it, and it works with that particular type only. But why do we need the generic? So it helps us for the type checking at the compile time. So it will check for the types during the compile time only, and it allows us to implement the generics algorithms. So now we will see an example of how the generics work in the TypeScript. So now we will go to VS Code to see an example of the generics. So now I am in the Visual Studio Code. So if I will now define here a function, like it will be a get array, and it will contain the items. So the items will contain in the any, and the any will contain an array, and then it will return any type of value in the array format. And now we will write a return statement. So it will be the return, it will be the new array object, and then it will be dot concat. So it will concatenate the array, and the array will be the items which will provide. So it will give us the new array in the concatenated format. So if I will now create a new instance of it, like the const, like the my number array, it will equals to the get array, and it will be the get array. Then we need to provide the array to it. Like if I will provide array like 1 2 3 4 5, so it will give us the array. And if I will define another array, like will be the my string array, and it will be equals to the get array again, and then it will be equals to the strings array, like it will be the hi, it will be the hello. So it will be the string array. And now if I will define another array, like will be the const, it will be the any array, so it will be equals to the get array again, and then it will be in the any type of format, like it will be the number, it will be the string, like it will be the hi, and then it will be a boolean also, like it will be the false. So it can contain any type of value. So if I will now just console.log my num array, and if I will now just console.log my string array also with my string array, and if I will now just console.log any array also, so then if I will now save, and if I will now just compile, so now you will see it will give us the output as the array. First it will give us the number output, second it will give us the string, and third it will give us any type of output. So in the above example, the getArray function accepts an array of type any, as we have defined any, and it will create a new array with the array.concat, and it will concatenate the items to it, and it will return the new array with the concatenated format. And since we have used the any with our arguments, so we can pass any type of value to the array function, as we have given here the number, the string, and false as the boolean. But however, this may be not correct, and this cannot be the behavior which we want. So we may want to add the numbers to the numbers array, or the strings to the strings array, or vice versa. So this is a problem. But to solve this, TypeSafe has the topic of the generics. And as we talked about the generics uses a type variable, which is a T, which is a special kind of variable that denotes the types. So the type variable remembers the type that the users provide, and it works with that type only. So we need to define here the type. So if I will define here the type here, so if I will now use it with the type, so it will be the type here. After the get array, it will contain a type. It will be like the T. So you can give it any type of name, but I will give it as a T, and then the items will contain in the T format. So it will be the T, and it will return in the T format also. So it will be the same format in any of the array. So if I will now save, and if I will now just create a new my num array, it will be the instance. Then we need to define here the type, and if we are providing a number array, then we need to provide here the type of it as the number. So here we need to provide it as this number, and it will check if it is number or not. And here also we need to define it as the string, so it will be the string also. So if I will remove this, because we don't it now, so now if I will now save, because now you will see it will check on the compile time only. So it will be the get array, it will only contains the number array if we are providing the number, and the number will go to this array, and it will also go to this items also. It will be the number, and it will return the number also. If I will now define here as the string, and if I will provide the number, so then you will see So before the compile time also, it is giving us the error that the error is like type number is not assignable to type string. So this is the use of the generics. We can check the errors on the compile time only. So if I will now save and if I will now run, so now you will see it will give us 1 2 3 4 5 and the hi hello in the output. And now this is the correct format of using the generics in the TypeScript. So the type variable will denote the type and it works with only that type only. So this getArray function is only working with the type T, which we will provide here in the runtime. So this is the types, and we can define multiple types here also. Like if I will now just comment it out, and if I will now use here the one more types here. So if I will now create a new function, like it will be the function, it will be like the merge, and it will contain the function, and then we need to provide here the type. So it will contain the type as the T, and it will contain the type as the U. So now it will contain two types, and the first value it will contain the T like the items. So it will contain the T type, and then it will contain the items too, and it will contain the U type, or we can omit the return type here. And then I will just return here the statement like it will return the array. It will be like it will merge the two arrays like items and the items too. So it will merge both the arrays in that. So if I will now save, so we need to add here now it will return this. So if I will now save and if I will now just call here this function, like it will be the merge. So like if I will now just console.log here the merge, and then it will contain the function. Then we need to provide here the two values with the items and the items. Then we need to define here first. So then you will see if I will now go there, then you will see it is giving us the unknown. But whenever I will define it as the type, first it will contain the number. So then you will see it will provide here the number. So then you will see first it will contain the number type, and then if I will provide here the number again, so then you will see it will go to the number. So if I will now go there, so then you will see then we need to provide here the number and the number only. So if I will define here number types as this, like 1 2 3 4 5, and then the another array like 6 7 8 9 10. So this will be in the array also. So if I will now save and if I will now just run, so then you will see it will give us the output as the merged array. So this is the example of the generics in the TypeScript. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you will like the video, and guys please subscribe to our channel if you are new.